Thanks for joining me. I'm glad you're here for this Valentine's inspired video. If you're new to my channel and you like videos like this, then I would love for you to subscribe so you can be with me for more nail art fun. So for this design, I'm going to do 2 accent nails in white and the other 2 nails are going to be in red. So I'll just get these painted and then we'll be on our way to the fun step. Okay, so the idea of this design is that the hearts that are on these 2 nails are going to be in raw glitter. So the idea of raw glitter is that it's left just rough and textured on the nail. It's not for everyone, but some people really do like it, and I really enjoy the appearance of it. So we're going to be using some glitter, obviously. I have this is a fine glitter. It's probably from Funky Sugar Glitter Mixes, who's no longer trading anymore. If you have a glitter retailer that you really enjoy, can you please drop the link below so I can share it with my followers, because I don't have anybody and I don't buy glitter anymore because I have hundreds already. So this is a fine glitter that we're going to be using. Glitters come in super fine as well. This one is a super fine, and what I find with this one is that it's too fine and it covers up the polish that you're sticking it to, and it doesn't cure properly because it's just too finely ground and doesn't allow any of the light to penetrate the glitter and get into the gel. So we'll be using this one and we'll be pouring it over top of the designs. But the problem is when the white comes out of the light, it's still tacky, you know? So you need to cover that up with a top coat first. So I'll just be using this no wipe top coat from 𝓗𝓪𝓵𝓮𝓷𝓽𝓲. If you're using a, oh my god, if you're using a top coat that has an inhibition layer and you need to wipe it off, then you'll need to wipe it off before you start applying the design. So I'll just apply this now and get it in the light, and then we'll crack on and start painting on the hearts. So now I have these 2 nails top coated. When I sprinkle the glitter over top of the red wet gel polish design, the glitter won't stick to the white because it has a no wipe top coat on. I didn't top coat the red ones because I'm going to be doing a full cover glitter on those ones. So that's fine, I didn't need to top coat those. So for the little heart designs, if you're not familiar with making hearts, then this is the section of the video for you. I'll be doing 1 big heart, and the other nail I'll do some really small hearts. So what I want to do when I create a heart is do the 2 bumps for the top. I'm just using a really big dotting tool. You can use anything like a bobby pin or a curvy grip or something. Once I have the 2 top ones done, then I'll put the bottom dot where I think that the heart's going to go. I always like to go a little bit smaller than what I want it to be so that there's room for me to really finesse the shape of the heart without going too big. So these are a bit uneven. This one's a little bit lower and maybe out to the side more. So I'm going to keep that in mind when I'm dragging out the shape of my heart. I'll bring this side up a little bit. And then we have the basic shape of a heart. So now I can just go in and fill in the middle. And then I'll use another dotting tool to really crisp up the edges. And this one has a super fine end to it, so I can really get in and make these lines a little bit crisper. And then I'm just going to look at the heart as a whole from different angles, you know, and try and make it look as perfect as I can. So what you can also do if you're having trouble with the dotting tools is use a little striping brush just to give those edges a really crisp finish. So wherever there is red gel polish on this nail, that's where the glitter is going to stick. So you want to make sure that you're really happy with your heart before you go and throw the glitter at it. I'm not very good at hearts. You probably can do a better job than me. This has always been something that I struggle with. Even when I'm drawing on paper, I'm never really happy with my hearts, and find that other people can make a better heart than me. Okay, so that little end bit I brought down too far. I'm just going to use this silicone tool and kind of try and get that away. Okay, now what you want to do is take your glitter and we're going to pour it over top of the nail. I'm going to put this underneath of my nail to catch any of the glitter. Oh, I can see a little bit of red on that where the silicone tool touched it. Okay. I'll just take this and a little fan brush and start sprinkling it over the red gel polish. Any of the red glitter that's on the white parts of the nail is going to be stuck with static, so that will brush away when you cure the nail. Once you're happy with that, you can put it in the light to cure. For the smaller hearts, I want to do 3 lines, so a line of hearts down the middle and then a line on either side, and they're going to be kind of off-centered on the sides. So I'll just start with the one that's going to be in the middle of the nail. It's going to be a lot smaller, so I'm using the smaller end of my green dotting tool. And I'll just do the same as I did before and create the basic shape of the heart. And then I'll use my smaller dotting tool to fill it in. So if I want to add polish, sorry I wasn't in focus. If I want to add polish to the heart, I get a little bit on my dotting tool, but I don't want to start up here where there's already polish because I might add too much and then it'll be like a big blob. So if ever I'm adding polish to a design, I'll add it to a part that I know is going to have full coverage. So I know that's going to be completely covered, so I just deposit a little bit of polish there first before I go in and touch the parts that already have polish, if you know what I mean. I just don't want to flood any of the other bits. So that's the basic shapes of the hearts. Now, I will go in and tidy these up and really make sure that they're all the same size. Well, as close as I can get them. Okay, now I've got those 3 done. The ones on the side I'm going to do a little bit off-centered like I mentioned and have them on this bit. So there will be 2 on each side and maybe 1 at the bottom that you can't see the whole thing. Like this. That'll just be the left corner of the heart, and that'll be the right corner. Okay, now I have all of the hearts done. I'm going to take my superfine dotting tool and try and tidy them up to like 100%, where I'm really, really very happy with the overall shape of them and the look of them all together. Now, like I said before, hearts are not my forte, neither are flowers. I'm not very good at either of them. But never mind, you'll do a better job than me. So now I'll just go on and pour this glitter onto these as well. And then that'll go in the light to cure. Okay, so these have come out of the light. This is the exciting and terrifying moment where you brush off the excess glitter, especially when you're videoing it, to show people how to do it. I really hope that it works. I'm being quite aggressive with a really hard nail brush here, and that will just take away any of the wee bits that are stuck on kind of halfway and give you that rough, textured look to the nail. Now for the big heart. It's like that. So you could do this with any design, really. You could do some swirls or circles or dots, you know, like anything that you want to stick glitter to. This is just an idea for Valentine's Day. So these are the two little accent nails, and for the other 3 nails, I'm just going to cover them all in glitter. So in the beginning, I only put 1 layer of red onto this nail because I'm going to be adding another layer to stick the glitter to. So it wasn't necessary to do 2 layers to begin with. So this is my second layer now, and I'll just put it on. And then sprinkle over the glitter. If you don't have a fan brush, you can also just tap your glitter from the bag or the pot or wherever. Just make sure you have something underneath to catch it. Once you have the glitter stuck on, for a full cover nail, I like to go around the edges. If this were on a human, you know, you would only be able to do the free edge like this, just to make sure that there's no wee jaggy bits that are gonna irritate the client when they touch things. And if you can go around the side walls, you know, like this with a dotting tool, and just make sure that there's no, oh shit, don't do that maybe. Make sure that there's no bits along here that are going to irritate them either. Then another thing I like to do, which is completely unnecessary, but I can't help myself, when I do a full cover glitter nail, I like to touch it just to press them down into the polish, and I like the way it feels. So it shouldn't feel wet. If it's wet feeling or sticky, then you know you've added too much, or you've not added enough glitter and you need to add a bit more. But that just looks super duper sparkly. Raw glitter sparkles much better than top coated glitter. But of course, if you don't like the feeling of it, you can go ahead now and put a layer of top coat over all of these designs, and that it'll change the look, but it will stop it from being like really rough and that, you know. But then it won't be considered a raw glitter nail, it'll just be like a top coated glitter nail, which is fine as well. Okay, so when they come out of the light, they're going to have a little bit of excess glitter on them as well. So just give them a really good scrub it up dub with your nail brush. You can be quite aggressive with this because it's cured onto the nail and that is there to stay. Another top tip of what you can do is for like wearability. Oh shit. You can go around the edges with a file and just make sure that there's nothing that's going to feel like annoying for the person when they're wearing them. So that's that one. These need a little aggressive brushing. Okay, so if you did these ones and your design wasn't quite perfect, you can go in with your dotting tool and just see if you can knock any of the pieces that you don't want away. Sometimes you can, like this, you know, it will remove any bits that really shouldn't be there and maybe you're just hanging on for dear life. Help me! Or if they're not coming away with your dotting tool and you have an electric file, get yourself like a really pointy drill bit and you can just go in and try and clean up the edges with that. I like to include troubleshooting tips, you know, because quite often things don't work out perfectly. So anything to help make it look perfect at the end is really what I'm all about. So you can go in and tidy that up. Don't be too aggressive with it. Obviously you're going to scratch the white top coat, the top coat on the white, so you don't want to kick the ass out of it and like drive it in there. But you know, try and clean up your edges of your hearts and that'll just make it look crisper and take away any bits that you're not happy with. And there you have it, guys. This is an easy Valentine's Day set that you can do. I'm going to take these off and put them on my little photography stick so I can get a nice photo and then we'll have a look at them all together. So here they all are together. That is how I do my raw glitter designs. If you have another way that you do this and that works for you, then that's great. Please do it like that. If not, give this a try. If you like this video, then give me a thumbs up and let me know what you think of this design in the comments. So that's it from me for now, but I will be back again with you guys very shortly for another nail video. Bye for now.